Hello and welcome. You're listening to English Steps. I'm your curious student for today, and I'm definitely ready to learn something new.
And I am your guide. It's great to have you all here with us. Welcome to another deep dive, where we try to make the confusing parts of English, a little less confusing.
I'm actually really excited about today's topic. Usually
Yeah.
we talk about these, big grammar rules or abstract ideas that can feel a bit heavy.
Right.
But today, this feels really practical, like something I actually need to know to survive.
It is extremely practical. In fact, I'd say today's topic is one of the most essential skills you can have if you're living in an English-speaking country. We're not talking about philosophy. We're talking about domestic survival.
Domestic survival, I like that.
We are going to solve a problem that I hear from students all the time. So let me start with a question for you. Your clothes are dirty. You need to fix this problem. What do you say?
Well, that seems simple enough. I'd say, I will clean my clothes.
And right there.
Mm.
That's it. That's the trap.
Really? What's wrong with that? I mean, it's true. The clothes are dirty. I'm going to do something, and then they'll be clean. I will clean my clothes.
Logically, it's perfect. The grammar is fine. But it's not natural English. It's just too vague.
Vague.
Yeah. If you say, I will clean my clothes to a native speaker, they might, give you a funny look. They might think you're going to take a brush and sort of brush the dirt off. It sounds very manual. It doesn't really describe using a washing machine.
Ah, I see. So I sound a little bit like a robot.
Clean my clothes.
Just a little bit. Yeah. But there's a bigger danger here than just sounding a bit unnatural.
Right.
If you don't know the specific words for this stuff, you could make a really, really bad mistake with your actual clothes.
A mistake? You mean I could actually ruin my clothes just because I don't know the right words?
Absolutely. Imagine you have this beautiful, expensive suit. It's your favorite.
Yeah.
And you think, okay, I need to clean this. But you don't know the difference between, say, laundry and dry cleaning. So you just throw it in the washing machine with hot water. Oh, no. Oh, I can see where this is going. I put my suit in the water. That sounds like the start of a horror story.
It is a horror story, and the ending is a total disaster. That suit is completely ruined.
I have to admit, I've done something like that. Years ago, I put a nice jacket in the wash, and it came out all twisted and tiny. It was terrible.
That is exactly why we're here today. We're going to learn the specific language of laundry day. We're going to make sure you never ruin a suit, shrink a sweater, or, sound like a robot ever again.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
I want to save my clothes, and I want to sound natural. So where do we start?
Let's start at the very beginning. Step 1, doing laundry at home. This is, the basics.
Okay, doing laundry at home, the thing most of us do every week, or should be doing every week.
Exactly. Now remember what you said before. You said, I will clean my clothes.
Yeah, and you said that was the trap.
Right. So here's the first golden rule. We don't really use the verb clean for this chore. We use the verb do.
Just do, like do my homework.
Exactly like that. It's a general verb for a task. So you say, I need to do the laundry.
Do the laundry. Huh. That immediately sounds so much better. It sounds like a real task.
It is a real task. Laundry is this collective noun. It means the dirty clothes, the process of washing, all of it. So you do the laundry.
Got it. It covers everything. Sorry, I can't go out tonight. I have to do the laundry.
Perfect. Now, there's another phrase, a really common one, especially when you're talking about the machine itself. We say, I'm going to run a load.
Run a load. That's an interesting one. Why run? That seems a bit strange.
Think about machines in English. We run a dishwasher. We run a computer program. It just means to operate the machine.
Okay, that makes sense. The machine is running, so what's a load?
A load is just the pile of clothes you put in the machine for one cycle. You load the machine, so the stuff inside is the load.
I get it. So I have so many dirty clothes, I need to run a load.
That is perfect natural English. Sounds great.
I have to admit, I probably don't say that often enough. My pile of laundry gets, it becomes a mountain before I finally decide to run a load.
Oh, we've all been there. But when you do finally tackle that mountain, you need the right chemicals. Which brings us to some key vocabulary.
Chemicals. You just mean soap, right?
Yes, but that's another little trap. We almost never call it soap.
We don't?
Not for laundry. If you say soap, I think of the bar you use to wash your hands, or maybe dish soap for the kitchen.
Right.
For the washing machine, the specific word is detergent.
Detergent. Okay, let me get that. Detergent. Detergent. It sounds more scientific than soap?
It is a bit more scientific. It's a chemical cleaner made for machines. It comes as a powder, a liquid, or even those little pods. But it's all called detergent.
So in the supermarket, I shouldn't ask for clothes soap. I should ask where the laundry detergent is.
Precisely. They'll know exactly what you mean. Now, there's another liquid we often use. It goes in a different little drawer in the machine.
Oh, I know this one. It makes your clothes feel nice.
Exactly. And the name is very literal. It's called fabric softener.
Fabric softener. Okay, that makes perfect sense. It softens the fabric.
It does. It makes your clothes fluffy and reduces static.
Ooh, fluffy. I love that word. It's so good. Like a little cloud or a sheet.
Exactly. Your towels should be fluffy. And of course, fabric softener makes them smell nice and fresh.
It's the best feeling, putting on a warm, fresh-smelling shirt. Very cozy.
It really is. But before you pour anything in, before you run that load, there is one thing you must check. This is the step that saves you from disaster.
Is it checking my pockets? Because I always forget. I watched a $10 bill last week.
That's very good advice, yes. But I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about the instruction manual that's attached to the clothes.
An instruction manual for a shirt.
Not a book. A tiny little tag. We call it the care label.
The care label.
Right. It's a label that tells you how to care for the item.
Ah, okay. The care label. It's usually on the neck or like on the side seam. It's always so scratchy.
That's the one, the scratchy little tag. And it is the most important thing in the laundry room. It tells you everything, what temperature to use, how to dry it.
I have to be totally honest with you. I almost always ignore it. I just throw everything in and, hope for the best.
You're a laundry gambler. That is exactly how the suit in the water disaster happened.
I know. I'm learning my lesson right now. No more gambling.
The care label is your best friend. It prevents you from ruining your clothes. You have to read it.
Okay, I promise. From now on, I will read the care label before I do the laundry.
Good. So you've checked the label. Now you can't just throw everything in together. You have to organize it first.
Organize by, like, shirts with shirts, pants with pants.
No, not like that. We organize by color, which brings us to section 2, the process and the mistakes.
Okay, the process. So how do I organize by color?
We call this step sorting. You need to sort the clothes.
Sort, S-O-R-T, to put things into groups.
Yep. You sort your email, you sort your socks, and you sort your laundry. And for laundry, there are 2 main groups. You know what they are?
Well, I think it's white things and colored things.
Exactly. The key phrase is, I need to sort my lights and darks.
Lights and darks. Okay, so lights is just white clothes.
Mostly, yeah. White, light gray, maybe a very pale yellow, anything that's not a strong color.
And darks would be black, navy blue, dark red.
Perfect. And why do we do this? Why is it so important?
Well, I think if you wash a new red sock with a white shirt, the red color can come out, right?
It comes out of the sock.
And it goes all over the white shirt.
And suddenly you have a pink shirt.
Right. And you've ruined your shirt.
Exactly. The color bleeds. That's the word we use. To prevent bleeding, you sort. You can say, I'm going to run a load of whites.
Run a load of whites, meaning only white clothes in this machine cycle.
Correct. And then later you can run a load of darks. Now, speaking of mistakes, let's talk about the biggest one. The grammar of disaster.
The grammar of disaster. This sounds serious.
It is serious if it's your favorite sweater. Tell me about a time you ruined something with heat.
Okay, well, that sweater I mentioned, it was this big, cozy wool sweater. I washed it in hot water and I put it in the hot dryer. When it came out, it was so small, like for a doll.
The classic tragedy. So how would you describe what happened?
I would probably say the sweater became small.
Okay, became small. Grammatically, fine. But it's not what a native speaker would say.
It's not. Why not?
It sounds a bit passive, like it happened by magic. We have a specific verb for when heat makes fabric get smaller. That verb is to shrink.
To shrink. S-H-R-I-N-K.
Yes. And it's an irregular verb, which is the tricky part. What's the past tense?
Shrink.
Right.
Shrinked. No, that doesn't sound right at all.
It isn't. Think of a similar verb like drink. Drink, drank, drunk.
Oh, okay. So shrink, shrank, shrunk.
Exactly. So for your sweater, you shouldn't say it became small. You should say I shrank my sweater.
Shrank my sweater.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That puts the blame right on me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I did it.
Well, you did. You used the wrong temperature. You ignored the care label. You shrank it.
Can I say the machine shrank my sweater to, share the blame?
You could, and it would be correct.
Yeah.
But usually we just take responsibility. Oh, no, I shrank my favorite shirt. It's a very common phrase.
I shrank my shirt. I guess it's better to have the right words to describe my laundry failures. Maybe the sweater didn't shrink. Maybe I just ate too much.
That's another way to look at it. Okay, I think you're really getting this. You do the laundry, you run a load, you use detergent, you sort your clothes, and you try not to shrink anything.
It's a solid plan. I feel much more prepared.
You're doing great. And because you're doing so well, I think it's time for a little test.
A test already? I thought we were just chatting.
We are, but we need to make sure this vocabulary is sticking. It is time for a pop quiz.
Oh boy, a pop quiz. For me or for everyone listening?
It's for you and for everyone listening at home. I'm going to ask a question based on what we just learned. I want everyone to think of the answer.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. The question is, what is the specific word for the soap we use in the washing machine? It starts with the letter D. I'll give everyone 5 seconds of silence to think about it. Okay, time is up. Have you got it?
I do. I know it. The answer is detergent.
Correct. Detergent. Well done.
Yes, got it right. That feels good.
Excellent. If you got that right at home, congratulations. So now that we've mastered doing laundry at home, we need to leave the house.
We're going somewhere.
We are, because sometimes you have clothes that you just can't wash at home.
Like my suit. The one I hypothetically destroyed in the water.
Exactly like your suit, or a silk dress, or heavy winter coat. We call these delicate items.
Delicate, meaning they're fragile, easy to damage.
Yes. Water in the machine can ruin them. So we take them to a professional shop for professional dry cleaning.
Dry cleaning. That's a funny name. Do they?
Ugh.
Clean it without water? Is it actually dry?
Pretty much, yeah. They use chemical solvents, not water. That's why it's dry. But the vocabulary for this service is totally different.
Okay, what's the first rule?
The rule is about verbs. You don't say, I'm doing the dry cleaning.
Okay, because the shop is doing it, not me. So what do I say?
We use 2 phrasal verbs. First, you drop off the clothes, and a few days later, you pick up the clothes.
Drop off and pick up. That's useful for a lot of things, isn't it?
It is. You drop off a package at the post office, you pick up a pizza. It means deliver something and then collect it later.
So I walk into the shop and say, hi, I'd like to drop this off.
Perfect. I need to drop off this suit. And when you return, you say, I'm here to pick up my suit.
Drop off. Pick up. Got it. But what if there's a specific problem? What if it's not just generally dirty?
Ah, good question. This is where you need more specific service words. Let's start with stains.
Stains, the little spots.
Yes. A stain is a specific mark, like from food or drink. That's hard to get out. What's the most common stain you get?
Oh, easy. Coffee. I spill coffee on my shirt at least once a week.
A coffee stain. A classic.
Or red wine on a white shirt. That's the absolute worst.
That's a tough one. So at the dry cleaner, you need to point to the spot. You can't just say clean it. You need to ask, can you get this stain out?
Can you get this stain out? So get out is the phrasal verb for remove.
Yes. To get a stain out means to remove it completely.
I spilled some wine on this. Can you get the stain out?
That's exactly how you'd say it. Now, what if the problem isn't a stain, but the size?
The size. You mean if I shrank it?
Well, if you shrank it, it might be too late. But imagine you buy new pants, but they're too long.
Oh, right. They don't fit perfectly. I need them to be shorter.
Correct. The professional service to change the size or fit of clothing is called alterations.
Alterations. From the verb to alter, meaning to change.
Exactly. And you can be more specific. If the pants are too long, you need them shortened.
Shortened?
Makes sense. And if a shirt is too wide, too loose, you ask for it to be taken in.
Taken in. That's a good one. It means made tighter, narrower.
Yes. Like you're pulling the extra fabric in towards your body. Can you take in the waist on these pants?
Okay, so shortened for length, taken in for width. And those are all types of alterations.
You've got it. One more popular service. Let's say your suit isn't dirty, but it just looks messy. It's covered in lines from being folded in a suitcase.
Right. It looks all crumpled.
We call those messy lines wrinkles. And the service to remove them is pressing.
Pressing, like they press down on it.
Exactly. They use a professional steam iron to press the fabric completely flat.
So it looks sharp and crisp again.
Yes. A pressed suit looks professional. A wrinkled suit does not. So you can go in and say, I just need this pressed, not cleaned.
That is a great tip, especially for traveling. Okay, so I've dropped everything off. I've explained the problem. What's the key phrase to ask when I should come back?
The most useful, polite phrase is this. When will these be ready for pickup?
When will these be ready for pickup? I like that. It's very clear.
It is. Okay, that covers the dry cleaner. But let's go back home for our final section. We've washed the clothes, but we're not finished. Step 3, drying and finishing.
Right. The clothes are clean, but they're soaking wet.
And you can't wear wet clothes. So the most common way to dry them is with another machine, the dryer.
The dryer, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And do we run the dryer?
You can, yes. But the specific term for this method of drying is tumble dry.
Tumble dry. Tumble means to kind of roll around and around.
It does. The clothes are tumbling in the hot air, so your care label might have a symbol that means do not tumble dry.
And if it says that, it means don't put it in the machine because the heat and the tumbling motion will
Shrink it.
Yeah.
Or damage it.
Right. So if I can't tumble dry, what's the other option?
The other option is air dry or hang dry.
Air dry. Letting the air do the work.
That's all it is. You hang the clothes on a rack or a clothesline and let them dry naturally.
And why would I do that? I mean, it takes so much longer.
It does take longer, but it's much gentler. It's essential for things like gym clothes with elastic or wool sweaters you don't want to shrink.
So my new rule is,
Yeah.
if I really love it, I should probably hang dry it. If it's just old socks, I can tumble dry it.
That is a fantastic rule, seriously. But let's say you hang dry a nice cotton shirt. When it's finally dry, it might be a bit stiff. And it will probably have those messy lines.
Wrinkles. It'll be wrinkled.
It'll be very wrinkled. That's a tricky word to spell, by the way. W-R-I-N-K-L-E-D. Wrinkled.
Got it. So if my shirt is wrinkled, I need to fix it.
You do. You need a tool for that. The iron.
The iron. The hot, heavy, triangle-shaped thing.
That's the one. And the verb is also to iron. So the phrase is, I need to iron this shirt. It's really wrinkled.
I need to iron this shirt. Ugh. I have to say, I hate ironing. It takes forever.
I know it's a chore, but it makes a big difference. Okay, one final problem. It's a small thing, but it's very annoying. And it's especially a problem for you since you're wearing a black shirt today.
What's wrong with my shirt now? Is there coffee stain?
No, no stain. But if you look closely at your shoulder, you can see all those tiny, fuzzy white bits.
Oh, yeah. What is that stuff? It's like dust.
We call that lint.
Lint. L-I-N-T.
Yes. Lint is just tiny fibers from other clothes that stick to yours.
Oh, I know what happened. I washed this black shirt with a new white towel.
Ah. You didn't sort your lights and darks?
I didn't. I broke the rule. And now I have white lint all over my black shirt.
That is the price you pay. The lint sticks to the dark fabric, and it's very obvious.
So what do I do?
You probably need a lint roller. That sticky tape thing on a handle.
Right, the lint roller. Lint is the enemy of dark clothes.
It really is. Okay, wow. Stains, shrinking, wrinkles, lint. Laundry is a dangerous world.
It is. But I feel like I have the map now. I have the right words.
I think you do. Let's do a really quick recap of the 3 main steps.
Okay, first was home laundry. We don't clean clothes. We do the laundry or run a load.
And we use detergent, and we always check the care label. Perfect. What was step 2?
Professional dry cleaning. We drop off and pick up our clothes. We ask them to get stains out or do alterations.
Right. And for step 3, drying and finishing.
We can tumble dry or hang dry to avoid shrinking. If a shirt is wrinkled, we have to iron it. And we have to watch out for lint.
That is a perfect summary. You are ready for laundry day.
I am. And I hope all of you listening are ready too. If this was helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to English Steps for more lessons.
Yes, please do. We love having you with us. Now, before we say goodbye, we have one final question for you.
It's the engagement question. What is it this week?
The question is, do you find doing the laundry relaxing, or is it your least favorite household chore?
Ooh, that's a good one. People are very divided on this.
They are. Some people find folding clothes very peaceful, others just hate it. What about you?
Oh, for me, it's easily my least favorite. I don't mind the washing part, but the folding. It just never, ever ends.
That is true. I actually don't mind it. I find it kind of relaxing. It's a simple task. You get a clear result at the end, a nice pile of clean clothes.
Well, in that case, you can come over and do my laundry anytime.
I don't think so. You need to go practice all your new vocabulary. Go run a load.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening.
Goodbye, everyone, and happy washing.